What's up, Duel fans? This is Project Pat here from Team Brock, coming at you with something a little bit different. Got the Pathfinder battles, a couple of booster packs. I'm gonna do an opening real quick. I got Legends of Golarion and the Lost Coast. Legends of Golarion is definitely my favorite out of all of the different sets. It's probably my 8th or 9th one I've won. I wish I could afford a brick at a time, but I can't. But it's this one has a really classic feel and doesn't pertain to any specific modules, so there's more freedom. When they had a freedom when they were making it more, it's a lot of good variety, like classic looking PCs, NPCs, like a good variety of classic monsters with a really cool Baldur's Gate classic D&D feel. I like it a lot. The Lost Coast is cool too. It's probably my 3rd Lost Coast I've gotten, but like Reign of Winter and Wrath of the Righteous and Dungeons Deep and like a lot of the other ones, they pertain to certain monsters, but Golarion has like a really cool variety, but we'll get into it. Just try and focus here. The first common in the Golarion box, come on, focus, is a Kobold Warrior. Like I said, Kobolds are pretty classic D&D monster. This guy's pretty cool. For a common, he's not bad. He's got some nice detail. Little skulls on his spear, cool little wooden shield, nice wash. I mean, for a tiny little kobold, it's a pretty good miniature. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of kobolds either, you know, especially if you're running a low-level campaign. It's probably one of the cooler ones I've ever gotten. Put him up here for now, I guess. You can't see him either way. Next, for the common, I got an Orc Soldier. This is actually a really cool common. Not disappointed in this guy at all. I don't know why he's called Orc Soldier. He looks like an Orc King to me with this red cape with the fur. It appears to be a crown. I mean, he's got a lot of detail on the face, really. There we go. His armor, teeth, his eyes. Sword's a little bent, but it's okay because he's an orc. But like, you could really use this for a nice a PC playing an orc or a half orc. You could use it as an enemy, like Orc King or an Orc Soldier that killed a king and stole his gear. Because I don't know why an Orc Soldier would wear that, but that's a pretty cool common mini. Next, we got Eagle Knight Officer. He's uncommon. He's pretty underwhelming uncommon. The face, like most humans in these Pathfinder sets, doesn't look very good. The eyes are, it's not really focusing, but the eyes are pretty uneven. Sword's bent. There's not very much detail compared to that orc. I wouldn't really use him as a PC since I didn't really have any other characters, but this would be a pretty good city watch, like a city guardsman. That's what I'm going to use him for on my Thursday night campaign. You know, your PCs draw their weapons in a town, or the cleric uses a symbol of their deity that is not a deity they like in that town. You know, get some city watch after or something. But it's just a human, I guess. For the rare, I'm actually very pleased with the rare. It is a Fire Demon. It's pretty big. It's got a lot of detail. 4 eyes, those teeth, those sick shoulder armor, skulls with spikes. It reminds me a lot of the Balrog from the Fellowship. The translucent fire whip. Wings are pretty cool. You can see where his head attaches, you know. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, you can't really tell that. It's just being really picky at splitting hairs. This is a really cool mini. You know, the Pathfinder minis are a lot more detailed than the new D&D ones, I think, but they're not as like sturdy. A lot of the times they're broken, like have broken limbs, broken weapons. It's kind of annoying, but at least they look better. Like the D&D ones, you can really see like where they're attached better. They just look like there's a lot less effort put into them. But it's just my opinion, which doesn't really mean much. Next, we'll get into the Lost Coast. I got a small, see if we can get this to focus. Small air elemental. Which you probably don't believe me because you can't read it. There we go. I mean, it's just a tiny little common. Can't really do much for air. Looks like an air elemental to me. I like how they have Pathfinder. I like how they have the small ones, the medium ones, large ones. It's pretty cool. It's just good to have if you have a wizard or anybody that really summons one. It's pretty cool. Next for the common, it is a Lamush to Doug. Don't really expect too much else from a human common. It's pretty plain, like all black. The red on the cape and the gear looks pretty cool though. He's dual wielding, which is cool, but it kind of looks like steak knives. And like all the human minifigures, the face is pretty underwhelming. I guess those white eyes are, can't really see them, it's blurry, but those white eyes are pretty menacing. Again, I would not really use this as a player character. I don't think he's pretty enough for that. He's not very quiet. You could use him as a cool thug though, or an assassin, a thief, something like that. But man, it just bugs me that there's no attention to detail on the human faces, you know? Like, people are playing with these people, the first thing you look at in people is like their faces, really. You think they put some detail on it. Next I got what we got here? A City Watch Sniper. I think this is just a common too, it's not even uncommon. This is a very, very nice common. Lots of detail. Kind of looks like Ron Weasley's older brother, you know, General Hux, you know what I'm saying? It's got a cool sword, it's got bolts for its crossbow, cool dagger under the bolts. Most of the chicks in high heels, when you get them, they're broken and leaning one way or the other, and I'm very happy that this one isn't. That's very cool. You could maybe use this as a PC, you know, but yeah, oops, use him as a nice City Watch guy, you know. My PCs might run into him on Thursday. Alright. For the rare in the Lost Coast that I got is just troll, little troll friend. He's simple, but it's kind of nice that he's just a simple troll. His face has a lot of detail though. All those teeth, those red eyes are pretty menacing. The ears are cool. He's got that nasty fur going down his back and a nasty Magic the Gathering player neck beard, kind of gut, big hands with claws. I have a lot of trolls. This guy kind of looks different than most of the trolls I have. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of cool trolls. I'm pretty happy with this guy. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just little plastic toys that make tabletop role-playing games aesthetically pleasing, but I'm happy with all 8 of these guys. These guys are nice to have. It's nice getting new Pathfinder minis. This is Team Brock here, signing off.